phase and gain margin of the systems. Here gain margin is nothing but magnitude, phase is nothing but phase angle. Phase is nothing but phase angle. Now the given problem, sketch the board plot for the following transfer function and determine the phase and gain crossover frequencies. First, we are going to draw the board plot by using the semi-log sheet, and we are going to find out the phase and gain crossover frequency. So G of S is nothing but 20 divided by S into 1 plus 3S into 1 plus 4S. G of S alone means we know that is called the open loop system. Okay, G of S is nothing but open loop systems. You want to find out the closed loop, na? G of S divided by 1 plus G of S into H of S. But for draw the Bode plot, open loop function only required. Means G of S only required. G of S equal to 20 divided by S into S plus 3S into 1 plus 4S. Now, what we are going to do? First we are going to change S dense to J omega because of now we are going to write the transfer function in sinusoidal manner. The sinusoidal transfer function of G of S is obtained by replacing S by J omega in the given transfer function. The normal transfer functions in frequency domains, now we change it is in normal signal into the sinusoidal systems. Normal into the sinusoidal. Normal into sinusoidal means sinusoidal having both real and imaginary. So it is called J omega. So yes, we have to replace it by J omega. So G of J omega instead of yes we put J omega. Na? G of J omega equal to 20 divided by J omega into 1 plus 3 J omega into 1 plus 4 J omega. Okay, 1 plus, don't split J and omega separately. You have to put, by mistakenly it's done. You have to put 3 into J omega or J omega into 3. Okay, J omega into 1 plus 3 J omega into 1 plus 4 J omega. So this is the transfer functions after we change into the sinusoidal functions. Sinusoidal transfer functions from given open loop systems. So from the given systems, we are going to plot here two. One is magnitude plot, another one is the phase angle plot. First one is the magnitude and another one is the phase angle plot. After computing the magnitude plot and phase angle plot, we can able to find out the phase margin, phase crossover frequency, gain crossover frequency. Why? Because of we want to analyze the system response with respect to the various frequencies. With respect to the various frequency. Now we get the two corner frequency. How we are going to find out the frequency? Just you have to see the numerator. Numerator having only 20. There is no S term in the numerator. There is no S term in the numerator. Only 20. So 20 divided by J omega is there. In denominator we have 3 S term. J omega is there. 1 plus 3 J omega is the second term. 1 plus 4 J omega is the third term. There is numerator. There is no S term. So we have to simply leave it. But the denominator it has that it has 3 S term. I mean the J omega into 1 plus 3 J omega into 1 plus 4 J omega. 3 term is there. So from we can't able to frequency for J omega because of it's not adding with any number. It is only J omega. But we can able to find out corner frequency for remaining 2 J omega term. What are the remaining terms? 1 plus 3 J omega into 1 plus 4 J omega. It is in denominator, so that we have to find out we get 2 corner frequency. One for 3 J omega, another one for 4 J omega. So omega C1, first corner frequency we have to find out. So 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by 4. And 1 divided by 3, whatever may be. 1 divided by 4 equal to 0.25 radian per second. This is the one of the corner frequency. This is one of the corner frequency. Then another one is 1 by 3. It's nothing but 0.333 radian per second. This is another frequency. So in the given frequency, we have to choose which one is the less, which one is the high. Now, from the deciding frequency, we got two frequency from given problem, given transfer functions. We got two corner frequency from given transfer functions. So in the two transfer corner frequency, we have to obtain or decide which one is lower, which one is higher. We know that 0.25 is the first frequency, less 0.33 is the second frequency is high. Now we have to choose the various frequency based upon the corner frequency. Various term of various frequency. Before that, we have to draw the Bode plot. We have to find out the magnitude of the systems. The various terms of G of J omega are listed in table 1 in increasing order to their frequency. Increasing order of their frequency. Also, the table shows the slope contributed by each terms and change in slope at corner frequency. So the magnitude in decimal, is change or not. The slope is change or not with respect to the frequency. We have to find it from these tables. So in the from transfer functions, we have to split like this: 20 divided by j omega, 1 divided by 1 plus 4 j omega, 1 divided by 1 plus 3 j omega, or j 3 omega. So we have to decide like this: 23 term we have to from the transfer functions we have to split like this. Okay, 20 divided by s into s plus 3 j omega, s plus 4 j omega. Now, first term. Now the 20 divided by j omega is that. Now we have to see this one. How we are going to. The first column, what are the terms from the corner frequency? Second, the corner frequency of is there or not. 20 divided by j omega, there is no corner frequency, so that I put hyphen. 1 divided by 1 plus j 4 omega is there. For that, we find out the corner frequency 0.25 from the previous steps. 1 divided by 1 plus j 3 omega, it is nothing but second corner frequency we found from previous steps, nothing but 0.33. So now 20 divided by j omega, I said for magnitude plot 1 by j omega is nothing but minus 20. If otherwise, if it is having only j omega, that is called 20. It is in denominator. J omega in denominator, we put minus 20. Already we discussed in classrooms. Okay. So here 20 divided by j omega, the j omega in denominator, so that we put minus 20. If in case instead of j omega, we have j omega whole square means minus 40. J omega whole cube means minus 60. So j omega only means we put minus 20. So for initially we don't have any change in slope. The next 1 divided by 1 plus 4 j omega is there. So here also in j omega denominator, so we put minus 20. So previously minus 20 is that the first time having minus 20, second time is the minus 20. It is up to 1 to second step there is no change. At 1 to second, at second term it going to start, means you have to compare the both previous and present. Previous minus 20, present minus 20. So minus 20 minus 20 equal to minus 20 minus 40. So the slope changes occur after second slope. It's not at and after second slope. So the resultant slope minus 40. The next 1 divided by 1 plus 3 j omega. So here we know that the corner frequency already we found. So this is also 1 by j omega in denominator. So you put minus 20. Because of this only j omega. So minus 20. So previous having values of magnitude minus 40. So this magnitude is minus 20. Minus 40, minus 20, the resultant minus 60. It changes occur again from third term. At third term, its slope again changes started from minus 40 to minus 60. So from this table, we can easily find out the slope and changing slope decimal per decade in the unit decimal per decade. So this is the first step. Second, so already we know that we have the lower frequency 0.25 corner frequency 0.25 radian per second. The higher frequency corner frequency 0.33 radian per second. These two frequencies, corner frequencies, found from the given transfer functions. By using this two frequency, by using this two corner frequency, we can able to by using this corner frequency, we can able to decide the so we have to choose the lowest and the highest frequency from the corner frequency. Lowest and highest from the given corner frequency. So now, wait few minutes. Let me choose the lesser corner frequency 0.25. So below 0.25 we can take 0.15 radian per second. Okay, 0.15 radian per second. 0.15 is that. The higher frequency what we got 0.33. So from the higher frequency we have to choose is greater than higher frequency. It's called 1 radian per second. So lower W1 WL. It's not a 1. WL is the lower frequency. WH is the higher frequency, which is we get from the corner frequency. Go on. Next, we are going to find out the magnitude from the corner frequency. We have the formula. Let me take A equal to magnitude of G of j omega in decimal. The magnitude we are going to find out in decimal. So A equal to magnitude is nothing but G of j omega into decimal. Let us calculate A at omega L. Omega L is nothing but lower frequency. What is the lower frequency? 0.15. So 0.15 and 0.25 there is no slope changes. So for this we can able to find out, we can able to use the formula 20 log into that value 20 divided by 0.15. 0.15 for lower frequency and first frequency there is no slope changes. Okay, so for this one, in case there is no slope changes, this formula only we can use 20 log 20 divided by the lower frequency. That is nothing but 425 decibel. 42.5, I think maybe 42.5 decibel. Next lower frequency. Next first frequency what we get from the transfer functions, that is nothing but 0.25. But g of a equal to amplitude equal to magnitude equal to amplitude equal to magnitude of g of j omega is nothing but 20 log 20 divided by 0.25 equal to 38 decibel. Next, we come to the third one. Now we know that the slope, where the slope changes occur, the slope changes occur at after 0.25. After 0.25, when it's reached the 0.25 at time, slope changes occur minus 40. So after second magnitude, you are going to use this formula. Okay, when it is start, slope changes occur after second to third term, second to third term. So the frequency is nothing but we know that. So I given a equal to slope from WC1 to WCT. The slope changes where it is occur from first frequency to second frequency na minus 40. So the slope changes from omega c1 to omega c2 into log omega c2 divided by omega c1 plus magnitude at omega is equal to omega. The previous magnitude, what we will get 38 decimal plus a at omega equal to omega c1 means the previous magnitude. What we find 38 here. So now we are going to substitute the value. The slope changes from omega c1 to omega c2 how much? Minus 40 degree here. Minus 40 degree. Okay, it changes, start to changes from second to third. Arrow given, na? Second to third. So minus 40. So we put here the slope changes minus 40 into log of the second frequency 0.33 divided by first frequency 0.25 plus the previous magnitude 38 equal to 33 decibel. Equal to 33 decibel we found. Next, omega equal to higher frequency. So here the slope changes occur 42 minus 60, minus 42 minus 60. So slope changes from omega c2 to omega h into log of omega h divided by the higher frequency to the previous frequency, that is called omega c2 into amplitude what we get from the previous steps. Previous steps means we get 33 decibel. We get 33 decibel. So now we substitute the value minus 60 slope changes, okay, into log the higher frequency we choose 1 divided by the second frequency we get from the transfer functions, that is nothing but 0.33 plus the previous value 33 plus the previous value, this is constant formula 33. Now we get the 4 decibel. So what are the values we get here? 4 values, nothing but 42.5 decibel, 38 decibel, 33 decibel, 4 decibel, 4 values we get. So this corner frequency is nothing but first for the lower frequency 0.15 lower frequency, the first frequency 0.25, second frequency 0.33, for the fourth frequency is nothing but 1 radian per second. This respect to the 4 frequency we got the values. What are the values we got? 42.5 for the first lower frequency, 38 for the first frequency, 33 for the second frequency, then 4 decibel for the fourth frequency. So A, B, C, D, the values we taken, the decibel we taken for A, B, C, D. So from this only we are going to draw in body plot. Corresponding frequency omega 1, omega c2. So the points A, B, C, D, we get from so the points A, B, C, D is nothing but the decimal values with respect to the different frequency which you send. Okay, 4 different frequencies. Now gain crossover frequency, it is the frequency on which the magnitude G of S and H of S becomes 1. The phase margin becomes 180 degree minus 120 degree, 60 degree. I will explain this one. Now phase plot. Now phase plot. Before the phase plot, we are going to see that magnitude plot. The magnitude plot. Okay. Excuse me. Don't please mute your phone.